it's not like as big of a gap as we saw in that last game.
That last game was definitely something else.
Yeah.
They're just gonna have to move past it. Just chalk it off as a outdraft. You know, don't think too much about it.
Yep.
What is okay, so Invoker's gonna start with Quas once again.
Yep.
I'm starting to think that maybe all he does is play Quas Wex.
Yeah. Do you think that Quas Wex is still pretty viable? Like we saw Dendi do it the other day in that Na'Vi game, and it looked really, really good.
Yeah, definitely.
You think it's still pretty good?
Yeah, especially in a game like this. Once again, it's just another way to deal with the Bane from getting off his abilities, and heroes like Terrorblade and Earth Spirit. Actually, even the entire lineup will suffer greatly from getting hit by EMP. Like none of them actually build into great amounts of mana. They're gonna have to have a lot of arcane boots on their side to sustain mana if they do have to deal with a lot of EMPs.
So we got to talk about this for a second. It's mid one playing Terrorblade mid, and it's going to be a Fata Pugna in the off lane tri lane, and they're playing Ace on the Enchantress.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I do have a quick emergency to deal with. So I need to be right back for like 30 seconds.
All right, go for it. Do your thing, man. I'll be able to watch this stuff as they come in. Puppy getting a couple hits off. That's a lot of damage from that first Nether Blast, and well, he's able to pick up a rune as well. So Secret get themselves 3 runes, and now Yapzor able to find that stun, rolling forward, found himself Illidan, first blood drawn by Fatas. They're gonna keep on battling underneath the creep wave. You know, I gotta say for myself at least, this feels like it's not necessarily like a sign of disrespect necessarily, but confidence for sure. Puppy just walks through the tower apparently, but they should be able to get out of there perfectly fine. And Steven, if you end up getting back, just feel free to start talking at any point.
Oh yeah, I'm back already.
All right,
just have to open the door really quickly.
No problem. So yeah, they get first blood, and mid one is standing on Thompson's Hill, and he's at half HP, but he does have Quas, so he's got some regen going for him. As roll in down bottom, finding themselves Illidan, seeing if they can get that kill. The Void is going to slow them down, so they won't be able to chase that Necro too much further.
And once again, this is aggro trialing with Pugna. They lane the Enchantress against the Venomancer once again, especially since they know just how bad that matchup is. So I'm going to consider that a lane that's won, and mid one just seems to be dominating the mid lane as well, considering he has that much more damage than the Quas Invoker.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting on a measly 53 versus the 60 of mid one. Does need to be a little bit careful since Metamorphosis is down, but we'll watch how that lane unfolds itself. As over here to the side, Puppy is getting body blocked. They do have a good amount of lockdown for him, as he's gonna head over into the trees, trying to bait them into something. Is SFTe gonna get ran at, and well, they're sort of posturing for positioning to see who can get into range for the bounty rune, and Secret win that battle.
This really hurts for SFTe though, because both of their supports basically getting harassed out of lane. Illidan is gonna be by himself momentarily, so gonna have to keep an eye out for these supports who come back.
Yeah. And Nikwa went to the jungle, got himself level 3 by virtue of those camps, and can head back there and pick up the rune again in a little bit if he wants, but can't just spam out the lane. So it's going a little bit better for Nikwa this time. Maybe he learned something from that last game about how to play that lane better, but 14 CS, some of those being jungle creeps, not the worst in the world.
I think most of it is jungle, actually. I think this matchup is a little better for the Venomancer from the Radiant side, because you're just right next to the 2 camps, as well as the bounty rune, so not as long as the trip.
Illidan might go down. They do have another Nether Blast here, which they're going to throw out in just a second. They don't decide to do it. Roll. Yapzor a little bit off the mark, missing that one. Does have the damage and is quite going to get there. Illidan's going to fall. Vata picking it up.
That was a mango use too.
Yeah.
So if you count that in, that's another 100 gold.
All right, double salve, and they're back up to full with just a great start already in this bottom lane, but it's not as bad as it was last time. You look at the CS across the board, and they've made adjustments that they need to.
Yeah, the other lanes aren't actually just losing to the point where they have to go straight into the jungle. Thompson last game just actually wasn't able to do anything. Ace was level 6 and he was jungling level 4.
Yeah. Well, 3.5 minutes in, 0-2, and it is just going to be a constant spam out of these tornadoes against mid one. He does have a salve, but waiting on using that, turning to kind of fight. Has he gotten a little bit too far forward? There's a cold snap. Well, mid one not going to end up going down there, it looks like. They do have another tornado in 15, but by that time, mid one will be full life again and ready to go in.
Yeah, Reflection slowing down Thompson a bit. Makes it so that he can't actually commit to that. Oh, Metamorphosis used again. Is he going to get him here?
Oh, that was really close. Probably 2 more hits and it would have been a kill. So mid one.
But... Oh, regen.
Absol giving a punch in the back. They do have a roll though. STST is in a little bit of trouble here. We'll be able to fly away. It's nighttime. He's actually quite fast.
Oh, I think he... Okay, he's okay.
Yeah, they can't.
I think they expected him to fly to the left side, so they just gave up. But they didn't realize he actually never made it across.
Yeah. Force the TP away. Puppy does have pretty decent vision right here. They see that Thompson is in the area, and with the rotation over from Yapzor, they might be looking to put the hurt to him.
Oh, they see STST though.
Thompson sees them both. He sees the Earth Spirit, yeah. So, Night Stalker keeping his Invoker safe. And the game is looking a hell of a lot better for SFTe. This is much more what I think everybody was expecting. That an evenly matched game with Secret maybe slightly ahead, but not by much.
Yeah, you can see Nikwa this time. He realizes just how bad the matchup is. Actually spends most of his time in the jungle. He's doing a good job of just making sure both of these camps are cleared every minute. And then he heads back to lane for just a little bit. And then comes back to the jungle.
And the Apsor maybe getting a little bit too big for his britches. They're chasing. It's nighttime, and he is going to end up dying.
Can they get more, though? Chasing Puppy right now.
Yeah, stick charges and a nightmare. They might be able to go for a deny here, or he can just walk away if Brain Sap is back up in time.
I don't think they can go for this. He has 7 wand charges. There's no way they go for this.
Ace, in the meantime, was able to kill off Nikwa in the top lane. Just a little bit of outplay going on. All right. Illidan pops the Ghost Shroud, turns around, and now they have the Shrine to work with. Okay, so 6 minutes in. There's been kills on both sides this time, and people getting decent CS. How do you see the next few minutes unfolding now? Is this just because it's that 4-minute mark and Night Stalker is capable of doing things?
I think that definitely helps them a lot right now. But once it hits daytime again, I think that's pretty much when Secret are probably going to make the move to pressure towers. Mid one, dealing a bit of damage to the mid tower. 500 points of damage. Oh, bottom lane though.
Yeah, they're going on to him, and right click will be there to almost kill him off. 4 HP actually. He's gonna live there. The Absol still getting ran at. He doesn't have a roll for 3 more seconds. Can he get out of there? Hunter in the night. The damage. Do they have it? He doesn't have enough void. Not enough mana, but still finds that right click kill. And now a Nightmare. Looks like Necro will also be able to live. So again, Night Stalker making the moves for SFTe in these early goings.
Yeah, very nicely done by SFTe to kind of pull his lane back. I think at this point, Secret are losing this offlane now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Illidan managed to catch up, overtake Fata in terms of CS, and we're gonna see a shrine from both the supports.
Right. Maybe time to move again. And Thompson also, he's been able to push mid one out of lane at least for a little while. So the Invoker getting his stuff done as well. Level 8 already. And looks like he's going to be going in for that Urn build, which is another moment where you can get a lot done with that. Cold Snap and Ghost walking around, finding kills. Bottom lane, Pugna. Going to get found out there. He is in trouble and going to be brought down. Fata killed off. This lane is just becoming a serious hazard for Secret.
Yeah, I think at this point you want to start considering moving the entire tri-lane elsewhere. Maybe group up with the Enchantress. Enchantress very tanky, has a Hood of Defiance as well as phase boots. And then you just push down this top tower maybe. Although it is a little difficult. Nikwa is here to spam it out with the wards.
4 points in those wards as well. Just gone for whatever he can to slow down the pressure that they know is going to be coming from Secret. Is this a type of game where, as it goes later and later, Secret start running into issues of scaling, or do you think that their lineup is going to be good no matter what?
I think it's a pretty even draft, honestly.
Okay.
I think that both sides will always be able to, assuming they have equivalent farm, I think both sides should be able to win a team fight. It's just a matter of, you know, who team fights better, obviously.
Yeah. And we do see a lane switch up now. It's going to be the Necro and the Veno heading top to start to pressure that tower in, while bottom lane, they're going to have to give up their own tower. So I like this decision. You know, Night Stalker, he can't really do as much during the daytime. They know that they're going to be able to, they're going to end up losing their bottom tower, so push for the top.
Radiant's bottom tower.
The scary thing for Secret right now is that since the tri-lane didn't really work out at all, I mean, it worked out a little bit and then it kind of fell apart down the line, but Puppy is only level 2. He's about to hit level 3, but he's very, very low level, and Yapzor, given the mid lane, trying to catch up now, almost hitting level 5. But the support's not doing very well in the early game, and that kind of like slows down their progress.
For sure. Oh, and Yapzor now in some trouble. If he ends up going down there, would have been quite bad. Giving over any earn charges to Invoker at this point is scary too, because he can kill a lot of people with that.
Yeah, if he had earned right there, he would have killed the Earth Spirit, but didn't have anything on him.
Well, Ace and Yapzor maybe going to make that move towards mid. Or possibly just head back over and pick up some bounty runes, etc. Is Ace just going to run at him? Okay.
I mean, if you look at Ace, you can't really kill Ace.
Yeah.
This is another one of those, you need your 5-man gank for it to work out.
The +6 all stats in as well, and everything else that goes along with it. He takes over this catapult now, and they're going to be able to do a lot of damage to this tower with double catapult and Pugna. But the big movement's coming down right now from SFTe. Do Secret spot this? They do see Illidan right now. He wraps around. The Rubik is in the area as well, but starting to deal a bit of damage. They also are bringing in Yapzor. He got level 6 with the tome as well as that experience mid.
Is under attack.
I don't know if this is the best chase by SFTe. They have to be careful here.
Speaking of careful, there's the damage being dealt right there. He decides to silence the Enchantress. Doesn't want to get hit with that impetus. And Fata now low on mana. This is a lot of space.
The thing is, there's no combo now, so Secret not going to be as scared.
Ghost Shroud to back it up. But look at how much damage that tower took. It's pretty insane.
Nico is actually having a decent game this time around. I think he definitely learned his lesson from last game. Just don't try to fight the Enchantress in lane. Just go jungle. Get your farm up. So 11 minutes in, he's got the Midas, he's got the Arcane Boost. He's doing a very good job in keeping up his farm this time around.
Now Illidan maybe in some trouble there. Do they have a way to break this? Trying to kill him, not going to happen though. And now nighttime yet again. STST going to live through those 3 impetus shots. Well, Invoker is going to move down, check for the rune, sees that it's not there. Now going to run into Bane. This could be bad. Nightmare? Nope. Okay. EMP Tornado. He doesn't have the combo anymore. Puppy taking some damage, going to end up going down. Can Yapzor find him? Looks like the answer is no.
Almost getting that courier too. He's trying to find the courier right now. Let's see what happens here. In mid lane, mid 1 with his Mask of Madness. Gonna pick up the Rubik kill. Thompson not gonna find the courier. He does have earn charges now though.
Yep. 2 of them in fact can get on top of him with the cold snap there. They turn now onto the Pugna. Silence comes out though from Yapzor. Does end up losing Fata. So again, SFTe finding the initiation. They've been able to run into Ace now. Can they kill him off as well? Looks like with the tornado, nice tornado connects onto the Yapzor as well. And Nico gonna drop the ulti as well. Ace still living through all of that. He just has so much freaking magic resistance with that cloak, as well as the natural heal that's coming through. And
he's so tanky. Look at him.
He is just not dying. Yeah. He tanked a full ultimate. And the Reaper Scythe. Granted, that didn't do that much because of the heal in the hood, but Ass is hard to kill off that Enchantress.
Structures are fortified.
Yeah, Ace is pretty much unkillable. He has his drums now as well. He's going to be moving very quickly.
Dyer's middle
He
going in.
sleeps himself. Now takes the tornado jump in.
Oh,
Big
huge
magnetize onto
combo.
4. Can he get a second round of it going? He ends up dropping it again. Only reapplies onto 2 and might be able to get another reapplication onto 3 again. So 8 so far. As Illidan also going to get ran down. Do they have another reflection here? They can use it in just a second if they want, but decide to back out as Fata takes down Thompson.
Yeah, unfortunately for mid one, didn't have the vision, missed the reflect, but it's going to be a free mid tower now.
Radiant's middle tower has
Okay.
fallen.
Well, 14 minutes. It's still a slight lead for Secret, though. SFTe is making inroads onto that.
Yeah, the game is pretty even right now. You have to remember, Secret did take that bottom tier 2 as well, so their lead basically coming off of a tower only.
As far as where the net worth is situated, can see that... Oh no, Invoker's probably just going to pick off Puppy here. I don't think that they can stop... nobody can get here quickly enough. Maybe getting a little bit greedy with his farming. He did manage to get a little... Oh, he got the Nightmare off?
He got the Nightmare off because I think Thompson didn't have the cooldown ready. Oh, he still catches them with the Invoke, and they're going to catch him anyways.
Yeah. So, a nice kill there. Thought the Puppy might have been able to get out, and Fata now just going to retreat as well. But, yeah, I think you accept that kill on your Bane. He got level 6 pushing out the lane like that.
Probably going to be looking to make moves with this newly 6 on the Bane. You want to get a grip, get a kill. Hopefully turn that into a objective. Ace, Invis, gonna find Peksu. This is looking to be a very dead Rubik, perhaps? Doesn't have the slow for another 3 seconds, though. But I think... Uh-oh. The rest of the team is here, though. This is a bait.
Oh, can they get it? Mid one, walking forward. They get the silence right at the start. Cold snap there as well. Nowhere to go. Mid one going down. And maybe so too will be Ace. They have another void in 1 second. There it
Let's
is
be
when they
real,
come
he's
back
not
down.
He's not done. He's gonna pop the hood.
Yapzor, they get a big old ulti off as well, but there's the Fiend's Grip. They take down yet another, and now starting to fall is going to be Puppy, but there's a ton of damage being dealt out. Earthspirit, unfortunately, he already ends up going down, and now Fata trying to turn this, see if he can take down the Invoker. The sticks are going to keep him alive, as Ace still staying alive as well. You mentioned he's not going down. He still has 17 wand charges. Nikwa, maybe not fully understanding the depth of his despair, as it's going to end up being Ace. Maybe falling here as well. They kill off the Pugna. He's going to end up dying. They chase for more. Ace is taking a lot of freaking damage here.
Oh, they might get him this time for real.
Oh, the block!
very nice
The block on the ward. It's not going to happen, though. He's still living. I think. Yeah,
He has a heal.
He's got a heal now. Wow.
I mean, it's nice and all that your Enchantress survived, but the rest of the team went down, so definitely a big win for SFTe right there.
For sure. Yeah, there was, what, how much is this? 7,000 and a bit damage dealt. I don't even know if they have that much HP between all of their heroes. But, yeah, it's a one story is the gold, but the other story is that this experience is going to start to spike up as they keep on winning these fights. But Team Secret now going to try and go for a sneaky Roche play with the DD on mid one, and this could be the thing that starts to turn the game into their favor.
Yeah, I mean, the game is still pretty even. They just have to be careful with how they take these engagements. Mid one can't be caught out like that. He's pretty much most of their damage, I'd say.
Yeah.
In terms of right click, at least. I mean, look at how much damage he does with that double damage. It's actually insane how much damage he does with Metamorphosis and double damage.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think this is one of those heroes that we're going to see become even, like, maybe more buffed than other heroes with the changes of the 40-minute runes ×2, because you got a better chance of getting double damages. And late game with Terrorblade, it's really hard to deal with.
Something interesting about mid one build, though, he's going to be going for Sanj and Yasha first. I think somewhere down the line he'll probably disassemble it, because I think Manta style is going to be very important in this game. There's silence to get rid of from the Night Stalker, as well as potentially Orchid from Invoker, but I think if you get silenced by the Night Stalker, that alone should be enough reason to pick up the Mansa style, unless you're going to go for a BKB immediately.
It looks like Thompson is actually going to be switching back into more of the... I think that they pinged out that Invoker was by him. It looked like it was for a second. I don't know. But I think that this is going to be one of those games where he's trying to transition a little bit, it seems like. Does have that Hand of Midas done and now building towards the Aghanims after the drums. Do you think that's the right decision?
Yeah, I think this is fine. He's a lot of the team's AoE as well as control, so... Oh, mid lane. Gonna find Fata.
Good decrep right there. Keeping their buddy alive, but Fata is not going to be able to live through all of that, and... Well, mid one shows up. All right, big jump in there. Oh, the tornado interruption, though. Nikwa's going to end up dying. But that also meant that they didn't get the ulti off onto them from that one, so... Esku? Oh, they guessed wrong. Mid one now in a little bit of trouble. Deafening Blast as well. It's a long duration disarm. With all those points up in Clausen. Well, now also going to be able to try and bring down Illidan. He's got a ton of heals that's coming in, but will eventually fall. So final tally ends up being 2 for 3. With Team Secret coming out on the top.
And Team Secret still have an Aegis to play around. Probably going to go Shrine up right now. Maybe push in the top tier 1. It's like got 120 life. I mean, they don't even have to push it. They can just backdoor this tower.
Yeah. That's true. And maybe even this creep wave that's coming in might be enough to push it over the edge. Although Night Stalker is coming up to stop that from happening. As far as SFTe is concerned, we've talked a lot about what Secret sort of need to do to come out on top. Where do you feel like their next few minutes of game is going to lie? Like, what are they trying to accomplish over the next few minutes here? Just keep farming, or?
It really feels like the way they're playing is just kind of like, well, they're kind of playing reactionary rather than, you know, making the moves themselves, it feels like.
Yeah.
So I think, like, the first step is they probably don't want to re-engage Secret, especially since mid 1 still has an Aegis. Probably just be a little patient, wait for that first before you decide on anything.
Yeah.
After that, then you can start making smoke plays perhaps, whenever it's nighttime, and then try to take a team fight like that instead.
It looks like they're going for Mass Midas as well, as we see a pickoff there. Yapsor just going to take off the Rubik.
They found the Rubik in the river. Trying to invade. That was their smoke as well.
Dyer's courier.
A Rubik for smoke, not that bad. Oh, and Thompson, he finds a courier kill.
Okay.
Oh, they found the Night Stalker though. Nikwa goes in.
Oh my god. You're not even going to kill off Fata. He's going to live, and meanwhile the turnaround, excuse me, he does end up going down, but Tornado EMP combo. This might be enough if Ace can do enough damage. It's looking like everybody is dying from SFTe. I thought there was a chance, but it was never going to be enough.
It's so risky, especially since the Rubik ended up going down, so they're basically fighting that 4v5, and I'm sure they realized that Terrorblade still has the Aegis, so it's, like, regardless of how well they initiate, it's still going to be a difficult fight.
Look at Puppy. He's not caring about anything. They don't have Fiend Script right now, though, so he might be biting off more than he can chew. See him just die? That was a little bit odd, but it ends up being worth it since they take down the Rubik.
I don't think he was expecting that much damage. He's definitely just trying to bait.
Yeah.
Well, so it sort of works, I guess. I mean, him dying, not great, but they killed the Rubik off. And the whoops comes out. Imagine if we had chat wheel sound.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I guess you can do your best to replace it.
Oh, no.
Now that we don't have it anymore.
I'm pretty sure we've seen that before. The Sulha Pusul. That's the great pronunciation, right?
Okay, yeah, let's not do that then.
That's good. Good call. Well, 3,000 net worth lead and starting to trend down into the favor of Team Secret. 6,000 experience as well, but like I said before, they've got 3 Midases working. Maybe in a little while, these things can start paying for themselves and building into those bigger items if they can just hold the push that we know is going to be coming from Team Secret. 2 minutes away before Roshan is even capable of respawning, and Peksu gonna be ran into. Yapsor throws out one stun. It connects now onto the Rubik. ST does have vision, but there's the Fiend Script. They dodge away, and he's actually not going to live. He is going to live.
Very nicely done. Puppy kind of had to let him go. They saw the tornado coming in, so he's gonna go dodge that instead of continuing the grip. So now Phoenix grip is down. We'll have to see how much that impacts the next engagement if they decide to. Mid one is actually not there as well, so I'm sure they realize this as well. Trying their best to catch someone. Ace, 4 staffs, catapult.
I think it's a valued profession. It would be cool if they had the Invoker with the Enchantress. That's the strat I want to see. Alacrity Catapult.
Alacrity Catapult.
It's the dream. I mean, that'd be pretty good.
Sounds really awful.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you just get a helm with a Dominator so you could do it with anyone?
That's fair enough. I still think Alacrity Catapult's the way of the future.
I mean, if you wanna go that far, like, what about a lineup that has a bunch of attack speed, auras, and whatnot, and just have everyone buy helm with the Dominator Catapult?
I have actually. We did that before one time. It was pretty great, and we
like
won.
With Beastmaster, for example.
Yeah. And Chen, all those heroes. It's a great time. You should try it out sometime. Well, with a little bit of a lull in our game right now, it is going to be daytime now. Still 3 minutes until night. If Night Stalker wants to, they could go out and get a little bit fresh with each other. He does have darkness available. Meanwhile, it's also going to be that Invoker Ag stun as well as the Venomancer. So he's got the jump in and give your life away for a big ultimate, a build going with the Blink Ags. Not something we see a ton nowadays with Veno.
It's gonna be a ton of damage if he manages to get it off. Team Secret. Some of them are smoked. Puppy is smoked as well as Yapsor. Trying to find something. Gonna have his smoke broken. They're gonna see everything now.
Oh, the decrep on the siege creeps. That way Enchantress can come and take it. And now the siege with the Aether Lens begins. There is also...
Look at how many catapults he has.
The ward down. That is a lot of freaking catapults. All right, Brain Sap there as well. Send them up high ground. They don't want to give these away. They're valuable resources, but they are starting to take a bit of damage. Dylan's going to be run back. Oh, mid one goes in. BKB pop, just going to destroy that Rubik. Gone in an instant, and also turning his attention now off to the side. Mid one does still have Sunder. Turns it around onto Nikwa. He's going to end up falling as well. They're all taking a ton of damage, but they do manage to actually get that Shrine up, so they're going to live for the moment. Still a lot of damage there. Sunstrike off the mark. They do still kill off Fata. Nico with a double so far. Can they roll away from here and stay alive? No pipe as of yet. Mid one not wanting to die here. They do have a TP boots. Thompson manning up against mid one. Is he going to die? They do find that kill, but so too will die the Invoker. Ace.
They want to go for more.
Himself out of there. He has stick charges still.
And one has a blink. Oh, he cancels the regen as well. Is he gonna catch him?
He does have a roll away up to the high ground. There's the shrine. Might need to pop it there to help out his team. And Ace walks inside the Roche pit to see his quarry has ran away. They won't be able to catch and kill.
That was a great trade from SFTe, though. I think if you can kill off the Terrorblade at every engagement, it's definitely worth it for your team. As long as you're not trading, you know, like 4-for-1, 5-for-1 type of thing.
Yeah, and that was only about half damage done to both towers, so not significant structural damage either. SFTe, they're putting on a significantly better showing than last game. Very clear that one was just a draft win, and at least for now, I wouldn't say that Secret are struggling to close them out, but it's not easy at the very least.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with how high level this Venomancer is. High ground is definitely not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Only 4.5 levels away from 25. Having to deal with those wards not going to be easy. And I mean, I can't wait to see how much damage Nico has done in this game. I'm pretty sure he's going to be at least double the next person.
Yeah. And with that Midas going next for the Octarine, it's going to give him even more sustain in these team fights, allow him to maybe get off a couple rounds of Gale. Well, mid one and Yapsor moving mid. They have a pipe between them now. As well as
they definitely need this pipe. They need pipe. Potentially they need Glimmer as well. Just as much magic resistance as possible, because that's pretty much all that's coming out of SFTe.
Yeah. Smoke up. Was not scouted. That is a 5-man smoke, but Secret look like they have an inkling that something could be going on. Bane heading east. Stopping for the moment, does still have a Force Staff, and they are going to find him. Force Staff to the high ground, pops the shrine. Rest of his teammates showing up. That is going to be the jump forward. They find the kill, but simultaneously it's a Magnetize. Onto 2, Silence onto 3. Can they kill him off? Reapplication of Magnetize. This time connects onto 3 of them. Sunstrike's going to be there, but a little bit off the mark. Nikwa dropping as well. They found themselves the Rubik. He has nowhere left to go. The smoke does not end the way that they hoped it would. 3 are dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
sadly, no chat wheel was heard that day.
Oh, mid one immediately TPs in the mid lane, tries to get in a ton of damage. With that double damage, he is a monster with this. 530 damage.
He's waiting for that Mask of Madness to wear off, it looks like. He could walk back in now, does have that BKB, but would have maybe been a death sentence to go in there after that. Oh, maybe not, though. They've been able to catch him. Definitely Blast, pretty decent. Pugna also draining life away. He's holding on to that BKB, though. There's the Cold Snap as well.
Radiant's middle tower.
Diffusal Blade taken out of his backpack as well. So they can turn, but with no meta, they probably decide to back off there and suffice to take down the shrines.
Still a very big victory there, winning the team fight and then still managing to take a tier 3 tower. Gives them a little more options. The next time they potentially win a team fight.
Not to mention just sending illusions over here at these shrines when mid one doesn't want to use them to push her farm.
I have a feeling this next engagement most likely will be at Roshan. I think SFTe don't want to give it away.
No. Other big things that are coming up, it's a Enchantress almost done with her Aghanim Scepter and also has the 60 untouchable slow. Any other big items or levels that you've seen coming out that you think are going to be pretty impactful?
Let's take a look around.
Dire's middle tower
Mid one
is
did
under
finish
attack.
his Diffusal Blade. Is also holding on to 2,600 gold already. He's already a monster. I don't think there's anything really to anticipate from him. Pugna finishes his Scepter at least, so that's kind of cool.
No. Long range with that Atos. Look at that thing. That's going to be hard to contend with.
I think we were watching that one game where G played Pugna and they couldn't actually kill him because he kept draining.
Probably a little bit harder this game since you've got Void, Crippling Fear, Cold Snap Tornado, you know,
I think it's
Necro.
still actually okay this game, simply because their SFT's biggest issue is this Terrorblade. They have to address the Terrorblade before anything else, in my opinion. So Pugna gonna get a decent amount of time to just spam everything consistently.
Yep.
Maybe even see some clutch life drain saves. Oh, Necro,
no.
he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, that ward. They must have spotted him out or just thought that, yeah, it's easy peasy pickings. And now Secret,
gonna go
they
mid.
got a mid. Do they have TPs? TP in the backpack of Night Stalker, and Rubik does have one.
Invoker's gonna get caught here.
Oh, the kickback that
Really
caught
bad.
him. This is really, really bad. They're just going to connect, and, well, he's going to end up dying. So no Invoker, no Necro. They do a buyback on Invoker. And they're going to be forced to use it now. All right, mid one. Mask of Madness pop, turning his sights now onto these barracks, and Rubik ends up sealing Metamorphosis. The jump forward, BKB pop, turn to fight, just going to completely destroy Pexu. He actually doesn't end up dying. They decide they want to take down this Venomancer instead. He'd already used his ultimate mid one. Let's start to be taking that DOT after taking down the melee barracks.
Yeah, I think they're okay with that. They don't lose anything. Their Metamorphosis is down, and they still manage to take the melee racks. It's just time to go back to Roshan.
There's a DD down bottom, which isn't going to be scouted out as of yet, but it's, like you said, Roche time, and well, we're going to have to see what SFTe's answer is to this. They actually want to go and contest right now. Can they get here? It's not the fastest in the world. They have these illusions that are moving up this way. Thompson, he's got EMP and Tornado together to throw it on out. Next now onto one, but there's going to be the catch, the roll through with the boulder. Can they get him? They have Magnetize as well. There's a big old Magnetize. And the damage coming as well from Fata. He's out of mana right now, so no more life drains, actually. That EMP Tornado was pretty good, but they just have too much net worth. Yeah.
I They even bought back on the Venomancer, but he wasn't even able to get there in time. And back into the Roche pit. 3 end up going down. Invoker doesn't have the buyback either.
This could be the beginning of the ruination. Team Secret looking quite in control of this game.
Roshan has fallen.
She's
Mid
on
one.
the ground.
Mid one has his Lincoln Sphere as well, giving him that extra layer of protection against the Necromancer, or not Necromancer, the Necrophos.
And you've been playing too much PoE. Is that a PoE class?
It is.
Really?
That was just a lucky guess, though. Yeah, it is.
All right. Reflection out, mid one, BKB pop, still there with the Aegis. They are going to not get him. All right, that's a nightmare.
Then here comes the life drain.
Oh no, and then the turnaround again with the Sunder. He has so many lives. Mid
I mean,
one.
this doesn't even really matter. He really doesn't care at this point. He still has Lincolns as well as Aegis. He just wants to throw away his life at this point.
Yeah, and he might end up doing it, but I mean, for what? It doesn't even really matter. Nice little wraparound there, dodge from Pexu, but now the Diffusal Blade is there as well. They're going to take him down. They are diving base. Don't even care about the tier 3 tower, which hasn't been taken yet. STXC actually has to take down Yapsor as mid one turns his sights to the bottom racks, but this is looking like, again, a secret victory, unless something really magical happens here from SFTe.
I don't think we'll be seeing that. There's no buybacks on anyone, and mid one is still in the base, just hammering your towers, your racks. Still has BKB as well, so there's really no way you're going to kill him.
Force staff from his allies helping him out a little bit there. They catch out Illidan, Diffusal Blade just inside range.
Catches him.
Finally the BKB. They turn now as well on Thompson or the Night Stalker, whoever he wants to. Somebody is dying, that is for damn sure. They have Sunder again. 25 talent,
they
it's
got
gonna
him.
be back up.
Maybe?
Ow.
Nice force staffs.
Yep, and he's got Sunder again in 3 seconds, so it kind of doesn't even end up mattering. Waiting to get it set up. Now the Necro going to be in trouble. Force back. Sunstrike connects onto Ace to no avail. This is going to be Megas if they want it, but it looks like Secret just going to back out. That's a pretty big gold swing. 25,000 net worth lead for Team Secret. And around 20,000 experience.
And he is going to consume a Moon Shard. So mid one, you know, casual 27,000 net worth, pretty much double the his opponent's top net worth.
Yeah. Has the Diff Blade level 2 coming out as well. He used all the charges in that last fight. But
it's okay though. He refreshed it. He's got a Diffusal level 2 now, so he's gonna have 8 more.
This is feeling like
Radiant's
quite the hard one to come back from at this point. Team Secret just doing what they need to do. What else can we really say about SFTe here? I mean, Heaven's Halberd could make a pretty big difference. If there's one thing that's true about this mid one build, it's mainly built around his like main hero. His illusions do a lot, but he doesn't have like the Manta style or what have you to propagate them more quickly.
I think this is like one of those situations where even if you manage to hit a 5-man everything, I think you still lose this game.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how far ahead Secret are. They have all the items to turn things around as well. Look at Ace. He's got a casual Moon Shard in his inventory as well, just for that sick attack speed. See how fast he goes with this one.
Oh, lots of damage being dealt. The Fiend script onto Voker, and he is going to die. Just, oh, maybe not. They're getting a little bit greedy there. I don't think those were impetus shots coming out from Ace during that, so. Well, Sunder stolen to heal back up the Invoker. Okay, cute. But now mid one's shown up.
I mean, he's got BKB still, so he doesn't care.
Oh, God, the reflection comes through. There's the turnaround. They're going to be able to kill them all off. Neekwa's going to end up falling. He pops the ultimate. It is not going to really matter, though. They turn onto the buildings, and with Mega Creeps, with a 30,000 gold lead, good game is going to be called, and Secret going to finish this one off 2-0.
Well, it was a much better attempt this time. The early game actually wasn't that bad for SFTe, but a couple of misplays here and there. I think overall, Secret just coming out ahead. probably just more experience.